to the point where your body doesn't lose any weight, then you have to start cutting down. And because you've got all the values broken down, you can look at it and work out what to cut out. You know, the first thing that I kind of cut out is, if you're cutting things down, cut the red meat, because it's got a lot of fat, a lot of calories. So you can have a lot more chicken. You can have a lot more chicken on the plate than you can have beef or lamb. Do you know what I mean? So you can work it out. Lunch choice number 2, vegetable omelette. Nice and simple. 4 to 6 eggs white, 4 to 6 egg whites, 2 yolks, white onion, half a pepper. Any vegetables you want to put in, as much dark green vegetables. I normally cook the omelette, then have the vegetables. Very low meal in calories, 259. So on the days, you know, as you're getting on trying to lose more weight, then you can start using more to ones like this. On video 4 is about our exercises, and sort of you'll be able to do walking, and sort of the way things are going on with the economy and things like that. Walking is probably a good thing to be doing. Right, lunch choice number 3, fish salad. You've got there a choice: haddock or cod, tomatoes, lettuce, cucumber, wholemeal pasta brown. You've got a total with the haddock values and a total with the cod values. Like you say, you can mix and match it, make your own up. You're going to have your own table. You can sort of put it in and work it out. And I do encourage you to, the first meal plan you get, keep it. And every time you add to it, almost like, that's this one, then staple the new one, then staple the new one. Then you can go back and you can see, oh yeah, you know, you can see what you've been doing. So that is on lunches. Now for dinner choices is like a bolognese sauce. Now what I normally do is whatever, the reason why I've chose these dishes, bolognese sauce with vegetables, chicken casserole with vegetables, lamb stir fry with vegetables, is that you can cook it all in a big pot, and then you can put them into 8 dishes and freeze them. So you've got them now. You could choose other things, but with this, like with the bolognese sauce, you can go and buy a load of mince, boil it so all the fat comes out. Then you can dry it off, and then you can make it all with that. And you kind of think, if it's 8 portions or 6 portions, then if you're putting 100 grams of onions and there's 6 portions, you need 600 grams of onions, and that's how you would work it out. It is approximate how you would get it, but near enough. And then once you cook your bolognese in the sauces in the fridge, they're there, so you haven't even got to worry. Come home, out the microwave, out the freezer, in the microwave, while you're boiling a bit of pasta, if you're having pasta or vegetables, and have a quick shower, come out, dinner's done. Nice and simple. Don't forget, one of the reasons a lot of people break diets is because they come home and they think, I'll just order a Chinese. You had a hard day's work, just order a Chinese. Well, at least with this way, or an Indian or whatever, but at least with this way, it's there. What? So we've done the bolognese sauce, which is minced beef. You've boiled it, white onion, half a pepper, runner beans, and the sauce. What I normally do with my spaghetti bolognese is I put, you know, you've got your meat and your onions and your sauce, but then I throw in a load of vegetables, runner beans, not peas, but you know, you can throw in bits, and then I have that with a broccoli. So I'll cook my broccoli, and then I'll just tip the bolognese over it, and that's what I would have for my last meal. Very low in carbs, but you only need carbs for energy, and when you're going to bed, you don't really need carbs. So protein is what you kind of need. So that's a very good one. Dinner choice number 2, chicken casserole. Same, chicken thigh or chicken breast. Work your values out. Then you've got your onions, your pepper, your carrots, whatever you need to make. Keep an eye on your sauce. But then when you do it, you can add it all up yourself, and it might be higher or lower, and you can tailor-made it to bring it down. Dinner choice number 3 is lamb stir fry with vegetables. High in calories because it's lamb, but with 200, if you had 250 grams of lamb, 100 grams of onion, half of a pepper, any colour, carrots, stock, a sauce or a stock cube. The meal is about 856. If you never had the stock cube, like if you look there, I don't know if you can see it. If you look, where is it? If you look at stock cube, you can see that that would be 103. So by taking out the stock cube, you sort of lose, you kind of lose that off of it. So have a look at these tables. And you know, the good thing about videos, you can watch it over and over again. But the basic point is to get the download of this, get the download of the empty one, print off the empty ones. Try sticking to this, because what you could do is you could stick this, you could print that off, and you might not want something else, and maybe you could Tipix it out or do it on the computer and add your own food in. Really, your success on this is how much effort you want to put into it. If someone was to give you like £1 billion, you would do it. So the more you put into this, the better it is. So anyway, that is your 3 choices. I'm just looking at my list now. The next video is wellness and mindset, which will be coming to you in 6 days. How this is worked out is we give you a video every 6 days onto the last one comes a bit sooner, but we give you every 6 days. So stage 1, where you've done your foundation of success video, you can practice that and you can get used to it. Then 6 days later, now you've got some food choices. So you can look at what you're doing, but you can see by looking at this table, you can see how to break the values down and how to look at it. And another thing, if you're not losing weight or not getting where you want to, if you've got your meals broke out like this, you can show someone and someone can say, this is what you're doing, or you're eating too much. If someone says the table and what's your daily calorie, 10,000, then you can think, well, you can see well, you're going to have to cut that by a quarter or whatever. So I hope this second video is not rocket science. It's just sort of take a bit of time with your food, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video, which is wellness and mindset, which we will be including foods to eat that are healthy for your brain foods and brain nutrition, and things like affirmations to train your subconscious. So wellness and mindset is 2 things: making the brain healthy on the outside and then reprogramming it